Yeah, Mr. Famicom, definitely. That's probably more of what I mean to do, or mean to say.
But yeah, this run was going to be dead. That was going to be like a plus 15. Missing that zombie is rough, and that would have been very difficult to catch up on that.
But Paulo does have to watch out
A little bit for one of his world records.
I will eventually tackle this. It's in my cartridge stuff. This is one that I was exposed to. This is one I am not afraid to go after his record in. That's King Kong 2 Akari no Megaton Punch. And as luck would have it, that was actually at the game store down the street from me. So I'm like, I saw it a little bit before, and I'm like, well, I didn't have a Famicom, and I didn't really feel like buying an adapter for the NES for the Famicom, just so that way I didn't have to always do EverDrive thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the EverDrive. It is a great piece of equipment for those who are doing console speedruns. Makes it a lot more easily accessible for the rare titles to do actual hardware runs on them. And I did get a Famicom during my last convention I went to last month, but I don't know if it's functional. They didn't know if it was functional, but I spent $20 on it. I'm like, sure, I'll roll the dice. I got a VCR that I could play with. Well, the VCR died before I could, I was not sure if it was working or not, so yeah, I ended up just going, and I'll have to find a new VCR on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, or see if someone's giving it away or whatever. I'm not gonna go out of my way for it, because I did end up buying a pre-owned adapter for the NES for the Famicom adapter, or this thing, the Hyperkin Famicom to NES adapter, so that way I can play it on hardware that's of similar caliber. Right. Now I'm trying to derail that train of thought. Oh, the drink is set in a little bit. Yeah, that train is gone. I have no idea where I was going with on that one beyond what I had just said. I mean, that's not always the drink that happens with, or that it happens with for me. That just sometimes just happens. There's times my brain just goes 5,000 miles an hour and loses track of itself, and my mouth never even has a chance to keep up. There's our key. And I don't care if I miss that key, just as long as that baby goes boom. That's the wrong kind of baby boomer, though. Zombie, please. Yeah, the reason why I'm saying, like, after next year, because my itinerary for speedruns next
starting next year is I'm digging through some of the worst jank I can tolerate on the Nintendo.
And that's saying a lot. First up, Highlight. Acolyte is going down.
I don't care what it takes.
So I am sub 30ing that run. And if I actually enjoy that run, we'll see where it goes.
Dick Tracy, Wrath of the Black Manta,
Athena.
Those are all in the very soon to be agenda on the month.
I wish I knew what you were talking about, but I haven't watched the run that intently. And how in the crap did I just 0.3 gold that stage?
I feel like I missed something.
Oh yeah, I am not setting that game down
Aside from taking a small break from it at a time.
until I hit that sub 30. Like, it's going to be that, Streets of Rage 2. Maybe something else along the way, but first and foremost, Highlight must die. Like, it has to go down.
It is like Ikari Warriors 2 for me. It must be toppled.
Yeah, Athena, Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, if you're on PC, exclamation point list. The game schedule has my questionable games list.
Dick Tracy, Wrath of the Black Manta, Swords and Serpents, Bigfoot, Karnov, Heroes of the Lance, Solstice, Athena, Eight Eyes, Codename Viper, Section Z,
Little
Mermaid,
NES Podium grind.
Podium Grind.
That's why it's a questionable choice.
I like Little Mermaid. That's why I want Podium. I love that game. That is one game I borrowed an absolute crap ton out of from one of my friends that owned it. I'm like, I want to borrow this. And I played the crap out of it.
As a kid.
Karnov is one that I owned. And I just always remember my stepdad being like, oh, are you going to play Puffer Man? Because that was Karnov. Every game, though, was Puffer Man, though, after a while. But that's just my stepdad. Oh, yeah, I love Karnov.
Like, it's...
The speedrun I've heard is absolute jank because you're on one side of the screen as long as possible, but I look forward to it. The music's good.
Gameplay's pretty decent.
I am literally on autopilot here. I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. My splits kind of demonstrate that. Wrath of the Black Manta is one that I just struggled with as a kid to understand. But it's one I would slap in the Nintendo every probably month or two as a kid. Just to be like, I wonder if I can figure it out now. I didn't mention the Sega Master System game that's in the middle of that stuff. In between Heroes of the Lance and Solstice
Is Alf.
So yes,
Jank.
Extreme coming up next year. I mean, to be fair, it's not just Welgish that's pushing me to it. One of the streamers I've watched a lot more is a strong advocate of running Elf. I think they're still second place too on the Elf leaderboards. I'm actually having to look at my splits so I know what stage is coming up because it's gone out the window. That's about third best execution you can get there. Then after Little Mermaid is Ghoul School. That's pretty much until I feel like I can't do any more on that. Willow. Cobra Triangle. Green Dog for Sega Genesis. That's a world record point. I am not settling for less than world record in the game. After Green Dog is Mickey Mouse Capades. Again, that's kind of like until I feel like I've hit my limit. Then The Rocketeer. Another one of those. I borrowed this a lot as a kid. And I enjoyed the heck out of it. But that's... I want record. So I have a lot of high aspirations on these runs. And mind you, once I tackle through and get most of my X-Men goals acquired, because that's on the other list, Daydream and Davy sub 17 grind is gonna happen. So is Tailspin world record grind, which is an RNG nightmare for that trying to get it. Oh god, I forgot what stage I was on. But Tailspin does have a solid... as soon as I started playing this game, I'm like, God, this looks so janky. I love it. I like the fact that RNG plays a not small role, but not a absolute role in getting a good run in that game. Never. That is one of the notes. Oh god, I forgot what stage I was on again. Oh, we are losing time here. Oh, this does not feel good. Yeah, no back pass, no Back to the Future, no Back to the Future 2 and 3. No Mylon Secret Castle. Exclamation point nope for the full disclosure. And that's... Oh, no Dragon's Lair. No chance of that. Nope. I could be persuaded for 2 of my nope lists. But they'd be hard sells.
One that I would push, like one of the hills that I would die on if I was on the group, is the only NES world record I still have currently. That's not a side category. Rocket Ranger. That one's simple though. It's 16th frame. That gives you the layout for the RNG. Reanimated Cavaliers again, indeed. That's a late slap. Sorry, 22 is usually one that I lose time in anyways. Welcome in White Blade World, and I will admit, I am not paying attention in this run. If this has a chance, it's by sheer luck and muscle memory entirely. Oh god, my I'm actually on a piece of my spreadsheet. Good thing is though, it's on a empty square north. That was scary. That was very scary, RNG. Yeah, Rocket Ranger is like one of those so obscure, unplayed games. I'm not saying it's a great game, but it's got a lot of interesting elements to it. And there is so much room for improvement. I know my world record is not safe. That's bad. I thought I had... thought I had Bazooka up. Somehow I switched off. God, I'm losing so much time on the stage. Estimate of plus 11. Oh, less than I thought. Well, I suppose the death was about the same amount of time it takes to grab the burgers. Fastest stage was no longer the fastest. Yeah, after the Rocketeer, Strider. Because I haven't Stridered yet. NES Strider, I should specify, not Genesis. I am not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. It just does not look like fun to me. Which reminds me, I should probably put that on the list.
Honestly, I'm surprised this run is still alive. Because like I said, I've been on muscle memory for a good chunk of this. Yo, Dusty. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. I think it's safe to assume you were doing some Ninja Gaiden stuff? Question mark? Yo, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. I have a little bit of RNG to deal with right here. Hopefully we make it through and the run is not dead, but very strong possibility the run dies in this stage. Run did not die. Yo, thank you for the good luck. Oh, this is... It is significantly easier as a speedrun. But I have been definitely distracted in this run. So I'm playing a little bit on the subpar side. But we did get a PB tonight, so that's, you know, that does help the mood. But I hope the stream went well. Yo, Black, welcome in. Thank you for the good luck. Oh my god, I'm not on shoes. Should have been using shoes. Oh, these shoes will last definitely a bit more. Not that. 32. Zombie distracting. Yes, definitely. Fish crisps, okay. I don't have the so my weapon counts I have to remember are lowered by 1 on when I'm flipping through. Right. Stay up high, but not too high. Did not get the diagonal there. I should have. Try to make up for it. Some boosts. Stay high there to trigger that guy. I don't have any extra keys, so I have to grab that one. You didn't. Oh, wow. I killed a chainsaw guy. My score is going to be on the higher side. I have to be careful. Too high of a score, and I end up getting an extra neighbor on a stage I don't want them on. Should be fine, though. Actually, on the lower end of a high score. I want to be around 35,000 in that stage. I was a little over. Didn't get the Inferno doll spawn. Right, don't kill anything else. Definitely don't kill the murder doll. That's like 300 points. A little to the left. Spotting the cheerleader. Use our flamethrower since we're playing on the SNES version.
Secrets, please. Thank you.
Alright. Did not despawn the cheerleader. Good. That is a real possibility. And one of the run ending aspects of it. Because we only have one neighbor to rescue. So we have to be very careful to not lose them. I do... Alright. Zombie died to a door. We're fine. First score. We got our 40,000. That gives us our our new neighbor on a stage where they're very close to each other. And we don't have to think about or lose a bunch of time to grab and get the other neighbor dead. Four is fine. I had to do a quick key check. Tourists must go down. Thank you. This stage has the only glitch that I'm aware of in it. We are actually going to be using the Weed Whacker specifically to save ourselves a skeleton key. By weed whacking that specific door. We didn't lose our key. We lost a regular key, but not a skeleton key. That's why I was like, I needed to check keys before I got in there. It got some flamethrower. Honestly, I think I'll pick that up. That can come in handy. 2 hits to get to Bazooka from Martian Gun, because I don't have a hunk. Because I have to get to it very quickly. That's why I'm calculating it. Oh, gosh. Flip over so I don't get hit by a random shot. We're going to end up using a medkit on the stage. This is Spikes. Potion, there we go. And the door. Good timing on the werewolf home. Not gonna lie. From plates is... I need to get the Weed Whacker. I don't have to use the blue potion immediately. Okay, RNG check passed. There's only one more RNG neighbor check after this, and that is 45. Get to Weed Whacker quickly. Get to that guy. Bazooka. You know what? We're just going to grab the 10-pack and kind of hope. And that's enough to save some time along the way. Red ants are the worst because they track you and don't let you move past them because they move the same speed as you.
you did not grab coins, so I am definitely keeping Martian Gun up. There's a little bit of time save here. The PB run was not good in this stage. It was kind of rough. About that rough. Get rid of the last decoy. Alright. The run is now in the hands of RNG for fighting. We've got 3 snakeoids to kill, and then the boss and the stage after. The boss is unpleasant RNG. This is good. This is really good. This is great. Let's freaking go. Now we're getting boxed away by freaking footballs. Alright, there is a chance. Chance is low, but there is a chance. Don't need the extra medkit. We're ready, medkits at full. Good. Come on, give me another good one. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Almost PB guaranteed now. It is hard to mess up 9 seconds. Very, 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 very hard to mess up 9 seconds. We'll leave the early GGs there, essentially down here, and welcome in. Because I actually have like a 0.3 time save available in this stage. And I have like 6 bazooka rounds, so that's additional speed I can throw at it. I just have to mash through 2 dialogue boxes. Hopefully, just 2. Oh. This is a run to end the grind on. I don't even know what 7th place is at currently. I'll find out. 8th place, I am 2 seconds away from. Well, according to my splits, 2 seconds. That is definitely a 26. So feels good. Wow. Those bazooka rounds shaved so much time. Yo, thank you for the GGs looking for giants. Wow. Yo, Gack Smash, welcome in and thank you for the GGs. What? I know that's at least 8th now. Man, it has been, aside from today, 9:15. It has been 45 days since I have had a PB, and we get 2 today. 32:15 is 7th. I just jumped 2 places. Wow. I will take that. Yo, thank you for the GGs, No More Hawks, and welcome in. Ah. Well, technically for me, it's not Halloween, but because it's 12:50 in the morning. Whew. That. Hey, it's Halloween somewhere. True. If I go like a state and a half over, it's still Halloween for another 10 minutes. But good luck getting to that point in 10 minutes. That is a pretty happy end point to the 2-month grind. My goal was like top 10 initially. I'm like, yeah, this is fine. Top 10, I'd be very happy with that. I'm not expecting much out of it, and it's like I've now surpassed that. But you know, my eventual goal is definitely let's surpass Pikachu. Let's get the sub 31 a little bit deeper than he did. Squeezing ever closer to that 31 though. And that is a true gold. I had, that was like perfect bazooka execution. And it wasn't an early or late hit on the post-boss fight. So I don't have to worry about fixing a gold that was not true. Yeah, that was like a tiny bit of a PB there. And then I finally managed somehow to get a 0.3 gold again on stage 3. Because I did actually reset that gold a while ago. But, man, this run was in the red almost the entire time. But the run it was going up against was fairly clean, and I was legitimately not paying attention to what was going on for like good half the run. Which makes this more impressive to me. Oh, feels great. The boss cooperated for once. 12 seconds. I was 6 away from gold. That was a phenomenal boss fight in terms of RNG. And it's not necessarily his movement. The plates do 3 damage to 33 damage. They're the widest, or they're the heaviest possible hitting weapon to hit the head of Dr. Tongue boss with. And we got some decent crits or decent harder hits on that boss fight. So I was like, holy crap. Seeing green there, I'm like, I'm going for broke. Like, the bazooka's not leaving. I'm just firing away every chance I get. All right. I will say, though, that for those who are